let's get this show on the road, shall we? Where did we leave you? Oh, yes. Yeah, you fought off the huge mutant army, didn't you? And Hellstrom came out of the sky and sent the mutants packing. Just as it looked like you might get overrun, and then you basically rushed back to fight off Combine, which you did, and then you got set. Then the siege of Denver began. When we left
snuck
you
into
last,
Denver.
you snuck into Denver. That's how we left it, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like every set to Benny, so that's good. Just laughing. Mike said he'd go to the UK Games Expo, but it's a bit of a long.
Bit of a wet one as well, I imagine.
I was going to say it'd be a bit of a wet drive, wouldn't it? I do remember years ago there was a thing in Google Maps. Apparently, if you said you wanted to get from New York to London, I can't remember which pier it was. It literally told you to go to one of the piers in New York and dive into the river and swim across the Atlantic. If you said you wanted to go by if you wanted to walk it, they actually had it. Yeah, you had to go to a specific pier in the Hudson River. Was it the East River? I can't remember what it is. Dive in, swim for the Atlantic, and keep going. And when you got to Ireland, you could get on. You could climb ashore at Ireland, walk across Ireland, and then get on a ferry to the UK. But that's by the by. Right. Storming the factory. So, right. Let's reset everything. Right, so you are part of a fast-moving assault force tasked with punching into the Combine's weapon factory, destroying production lines, command nodes, and any Red Hat leadership on site. Obviously, you had to meet up with the Denver guys, didn't you?
The Resistance.
Yeah, the Denver Resistance. I want to say it was Teller Brigade.
It was Teller's Brigade, yes.
Yeah, it was Teller's Brigade. So they've been storming this factory. They've had people on site for a while. They've obviously already been engaged in certain resistance activities, and the report they give back is that the facility is partially powered, but it's not. They haven't been able to fully disable it. They also explain that the factory is riddled with automated defenses, and they're still active. There's narrow access points, catwalks, blast doors, and kill zones that dominate the interior. But they basically warn you that once you get inside, retreat will not be an option because of the way that the systems will probably be able to cut you down. It's move forwards or basically failed the mission. So there we go. That's right, rather reassuring for you all, isn't it?
No retreat, no surrender.
So
sounds like my kind of odds.
It would appear, and obviously now it was a fair few weeks back I did this bit, but it would appear that I decided that we would treat the entire assault of the factory as a single round of I called it mass skirmish rather than mass battle, but anyway, representing about 10 to 15 minutes of savage close quarters fighting and all sort of infiltrating the base. So you get to choose an action. So, for examples, you could choose how you contribute. So you could, for example, shooting, clearing corridors, suppressing kill zones, fighting, breaching rooms, or holding the choke points, because obviously it is slightly automated, but there are a number of guards and everything else. Athletics, well, that would be like moving through machineries, planting charges, repositioning, around the place and acting, or using arcane abilities, psionic abilities, weird science to be, using your distractive powers to sabotage and create overloads. Or conversely, you could be in support, using battle, notice, repair, intimidation, whatever. But so that's pretty much it. So that's how we'll do it. So what I shall do is deal you all some cards and see what you get. So it looks like a bit, as you know, you pretty much know the routine. This is basically a case of it's a single. You'll get a single roll, and obviously you get to narrate absolutely your you get to narrate your 15 minutes of glory in the assault on the factory. What did I say? So you get a single roll. Right. Your basically your role will decide how many victory tokens you individually acquire. So crit failed, you'll actually cost. You'll actually expend a victory token. A failure will be no victory tokens. A success will get you 1 victory token. A raise will get you 2 victory tokens, and 2 or more raises will get you 3 victory tokens. So there we go. Basically, if you get a number of victory tokens equal to the number of players, which would be 6, I believe. 5, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, Joseph, 6. I've got you here, Joseph. Sorry. So six victory tokens. You successfully cripple the plant. 12 victory tokens means the plant is permanently destroyed. Failure doesn't mean death. It's partial success, casualties, and less time bought for the siege. Now, you successfully infiltrated Denver, so there are no penalties on the storming of the factory because you managed to get through Denver without alerting anyone you were here. So you'll be pleased to know by successfully infiltrating Denver, they're not on high alert here. So that's good. Pretty much like before, there are some conditions, but there's no good or bad ones, so we won't worry too much about that. But there are. You can probably guess, yeah. Clubs and but if you've got a club, then you may or may not want to spend another penny, but it could better make it more dramatic on how you overcome the problems. Diamonds, no modifiers. Hearts and spades are quite good, and jokers, everything. But it looks like dog meat's up first. And dog meat is on the Ace of Hearts.
I think I still have the we still have conviction from last session, right? At least
Conviction carries over.
Does it? For
Yeah.
this encounter?
Not in between encounters, though. So thank you for pointing that one out.
Oh, okay.
I should have warned everyone. Biddies, for honesty.
Thanks.
Dog meat is going to use her notice to sniff out and alert everybody which way the patrols are coming and that kind of thing. So she's going to help alert to help protect us and give us a heads up as to when the bad guys are showing up.
As always, you know what I went and did, don't you? I forgot to make it a dramatic task before I dealt the cards. Oh dear. 9 of diamonds, right? 9 of diamonds, 9 of
and dog meat will spend a penny to make that 7 and 8 for a raise.
Okie dokie. So, how does dog meat fare during the assault of the factory then?
Oh, she sniffs the bad guys out and paws the ground and fakes the pointer thing and you know they're coming from that way and comes back and scrabbles to let us know not to go that particular direction or to move elsewhere.
Wonderful stuff. Okie dokie. I just sort. Oh, hang on. Oh, village. No, two of you didn't point out you're on doors, but it doesn't matter. It's not combat, so you don't. Aha. That's probably why I didn't point it out. Okay, and that's a 2 of hearts. So that's 2 of hearts. Right.
You can
So what-
tuck me at the end of that thing, I guess, boss.
Did I just delete you
Oh,
off the combat
Shireen's
tracker?
not there.
I think
Ain't
I
got Shireen on
I
it.
think what actually
Yeah.
happened is I think I actually accidentally deleted Kid Shalene off the combat tracker when I was trying to set up a directing task. I thought I think I just deleted someone, and I'm now pretty certain it was Kid Shalene. Okie dokie. That brings us to Crazy Cal. So on the 9 of diamonds. Yep, you basically you get no penalties or bonuses. Which
Nope.
actually, thinking about it, dog meat was on a heart with support, so I can give dog meat the Benny back.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot to note it that dog meat had a +2 bonus.
Oh, there we go.
There was a breach opportunity, and when dog meat was able to take it, and it looks like someone
Excellent.
saw that computer machine's already given them grief today, and we haven't even got a map up.
No. This was my internet connection crashing out on me.
I'm sorry, dear.
Well, you
Oh,
guys,
really?
you have bad weather out in your area, don't you?
Yeah, we do, but it's not quite here yet. It's still nice and sunny outside. Really nice outside. I almost want to play this outside.
Well, if you can, why not? Crazy Cal, you're up. You are on
Yeah.
diamonds, so there's no bonuses, but no penalties.
Okay. Cal is gonna use her thievery to help open doors that need opening and that kind of thing.
Over it.
So she pulls out the picks and does her best to get through this and get through that.
And get through the other.
And that's a raid. So there's another 2 successes.
Indeed. In fact, when the so are there any highlights you feel we should know about how you dramatically saved the day at some point, breaking locks here at the most opportune moment to get 2 victory tokens?
Dog meat indicates that there's some bad guys coming down the road, coming around the corner. So she very quickly opens up one of the doors in the sideway, and everybody sneaks in through the door and closes it, and the hostiles walk right on by.
Oh, sounds brilliant to me. Wonderful stuff. That gets you 2 victory points. Kids Shalene, apparently you encounter a critical target, giving you a bonus of +2 to your roll when you neutralize it or overcome the obstacle.
And since he's a shootist, he's going to be using his shooting skill.
So you literally do notice something critical when you shoot it, getting a 7.
And I'll add a Benny to that to make it an 8.
There you
Okie
go.
dokie. So what critical targets do you destroy while assaulting the weapons factory?
Oh, they've got somebody with a spotlight searching out and trying to identify everybody, and I'm going to put a round or 2 right in the light bulb of the searchlight.
Ah, not novel their abilities, so very good indeed. That gets us to Josen, who is on the diamond, so no benefits but no penalties.
No benefits or penalties. Oh, that means a 0. So what I was doing was going around distracting everyone, setting off little fires and that dramatic task, that little incident with the lockpick, that Crazy Cow, you thought it was her fast moving. I'd actually set a flamethrower off, so they looked the other way. Otherwise, I'd have spotted them going in, but I didn't want to take the fire out of her sails. But yeah, but it was me that put the fire in them.
That's a weird science roll by the sound of things. Then
I better do a good roll in
it. You better hope so. Oh, that one, but you got a 6, so you're okay on a 10. Very successful.
Yes, that do.
That gets us to
Billie Jean does not know.
Shh. You can think it, but you can't sing it. Not unless I want to look. I went through all the fun and games of filling out paperwork when I was using licensed music I paid for the rights for. So people seeing stuff, I don't want to get in trouble for that one. Okay, Belagida, you also have come across a critical target as you're assaulting.
Yeah, so because I'm naturally curious, of course my main goal wasn't like getting into the factory or something, just exploring the thing. So I also, because I didn't, my good old club didn't get, my large spike club didn't get too much action in the battle beforehand. I swing it around and destroy tech where I see it. I don't see any point in using psionics or something because it all seems like dead cold metal machinery. So I'll
you
use
get a +2 bonus.
Yeah.
+2 bonus on your fight.
Perfect. Yeah, of course. If you
smiled.
Combat tracker either.
Not in a dramatic task.
Oh, yeah. So 2 raises.
Well, you better tell it. Well, if you're getting 3 victory points, you better tell us exactly what's.
Yeah. So so apparently, while I was swinging my club, there was a turret on the ceiling, and I knocked it down. And behind that was apparently a pretty big control panel, which I of course turned to minced electrical meat with my club, and it shut down a big portion of the facility.
Wonderful stuff, indeed. And last but not least is Alvarez.
Alvarez.
I'm having pronunciation issues all over the place today.
Joaquin Wahalava.
Wacky Alvarez. I can say it. I just can't say it when I need to.
You've not got Boris the youngest on the combat tracker either.
Oh, for crying out loud!
I was going to say that after he went. Yeah.
I must have deleted Boris as well. That's terrible. well, Boris, I'll do you a card, Boris, after we've done Joachim.
That's one way to make the combat harder, right?
Yeah. Alvarez is going to do what Templars do best, and he's going to get his blade out, and he's actually going to be staying at the back door, or the door that the main assault goes into. Once everybody goes in and are starting to wreck their way through the place, he's going to hold that choke point that is the entry point against any and all black hats and red hats that are coming to outflank us.
Wonderful stuff.
So it's going to be fighting.
Fighting, okay. You have a heart, so that is a breach opportunity with fighting. That gives you a +2 bonus.
Cool.
$17.
All success.
You don't need Boris now. No, you don't need Boris now. But go on, give us your narrative for how you get 4 victory points.
Okay, so
sorry, 3. You only ever get 3. That's the max.
there is indeed a full platoon of black hats rock up in one of their trucks to reinforce the factory, and knowing that there's a fairly narrow corridor into the building, Alvarez sort of taunts and beckons them in, and then zips from one door to another, going back and forth across the corridor, taking them out in true conservation of ninjutsu style, as one black hat after another comes in, and he's then left standing atop a pile of black hats, and does the whole, holds his hand out and goes, "Bring it," to the red hat leader, who then turns and runs off.
Okay, seeing as you're supposed to double them, you should let him go, but that's by the way. We shall deal in Boris, who actually got a 10 of hearts, which means Boris. What is your action during the siege of the factory?
Well, Joaquin is going to hold the rear. Boris is leading the charge. Okay. Anytime there's something that needs to be chopped, preferably black or red hats, that's what he does. Does some chopping.
You also get that's a breach opportunity. Therefore, you get a +2 bonus to your fighting. As it stands, you're going to totally destroy the factory. But Boris, let's see what you get for pure bragging rights. 24.
Woo! Oh,
6 successes.
Alas, you only get 3 victory points, but you know you got
Yeah,
6
I
tokens.
maxed out at 3. Yeah. I actually found a room of red hats that were trying to like start organizing the defense.
Yep.
And I was able to catch them off guard and took out 4 red hats all in that one room by myself.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. And again, we should, as I say, as the after the fighting's over, if you have to just picture the camera, and so your camera sort of fades out as you're fighting grimly, all of you, and moving away through the factory, and we relocate ourselves to that cave on Banshee, with the fire popping and crackling as a although I can't say anything today, expression hardens into something like grim satisfaction.
We erased it. Full damn place. Lines, loaders, brain cases, gone. What Throckmorton lost that night, he never could have replaced. You could feel it from the walls. The Combine's guns fell silent in places they never had before. Machines stood idle. Orders went unanswered. That's when we knew the siege wasn't just noise anymore. We thought Denver was the end of it. Break the Combine, finish the siege, start putting the world back together. That's when Green sent us east. The allies we were counting on never showed. St. Louis went silent. Convoys vanished. Radios filled with nothing but static and screams. So they put us in the air to find out why. We didn't get far before we saw them. Not shamblers. Not movie monsters. Thousands of the dead. Running faster than anything that should still be moving. Trucks full of them. Worse things mixed in. Things given orders. One of those things reached out and threw a pack of dead straight at our bird. Tore it up bad. Hal barely put us down alive. Didn't matter. The dead were endless. Kill one pack, another took its place. Whatever was driving them saw through their eyes. Knew exactly where we were.
I'm wondering if I've lost something. Carry on.
So we ran underground through filth and darkness and fear. Didn't stop until the noise faded and the world went quiet again.
Okay.
We never reached St. Louis. Didn't need to. The East was already gone.
Sorry. I remember there was a whole section here, and I took one look at it and went, "Nah, we're not doing that." I just remembered. Oh, it's just like crawling through sewers and avoiding hordes of undead and all that. And at the end of the day, the point is your reinforcements aren't coming because the undead's killed them, and you barely get out of there alive. And anything to the east has been wiped out. That's basically what it comes down to. Even there, I don't think I did it properly justice. So. Sorry about that. Anyway, meantime, Hugh82 says the bennies shall rain down like meteorites, striking down the foes who stand before them. Let's hope they do.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Actually, I did actually put it in. I just put it in a different chapter. Phew.
We thought running underground would save us. Sewers always do, right? But the old tunnels weren't empty anymore. The water came first. Not a trickle, a wall. Knocked us down, dragged us under, filled our lungs with filth and darkness. Next thing I knew, I woke up. buried alive. Mud all around, no walls, no pipes, just living earth. Took us a while to understand we weren't in the sewers anymore. We were inside something. It wasn't a tunnel, it wasn't a cave, it was a beast so big it didn't bother noticing us. And it wasn't alone. Inside it, there were others. Things growing, waiting. Wormlings. Thousands of them.
Didn't go. There we go.
The thing heaved, the ground turned, then the world came back all at once. Mud. Dead men, worms, us, all thrown back into the daylight like scraps. And then we saw it. The plains outside Denver filled with them. Great worms breaking the earth open, spilling the dead by the thousands. The Iron Alliance didn't know what to shoot. The Combine didn't know whether to cheer. Didn't matter. The worms didn't belong to either side. They attacked everyone.
And that,
Right.
kids, is why you always call the plumber.
Yeah, so I don't know if I actually got it too clearly there. So basically speaking, you're deep underground trying to hide from the undead. When you get swallowed up by a great worm, by the time you realise what's happened, it's carried you back the way you've flown. So you're basically, you find yourselves on a battlefield outside Denver that ceased to resemble a war. It's just mud, fire, and wreckage and screaming motion.
And it
Dead
vomits us up in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, you just get vomited up in the middle. Dead as sprint through the smoke-choked air, slipping and crawling over shattered vehicles. Wormlings writhe through the churned earth, their pale bodies vanishing and reappearing in the muck. Burning fuel paints the plains in harsh orange light, broken by flashes of green sorcery and distant detonations. There's no front line anymore. There's only survival. You fight not to win ground, but to stay together and stay alive long enough to move. It's quick combat time. So, bring up. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, cool, what have I done there? Bring that back up as a separate thing, which I can share again just in case. The Dead Walk. Aftermath of the siege. Out of the frying pan. Here we go. So basically, when this basically we're worrying about the several brutal minutes of chaotic fighting as you try to reposition yourselves amid the collapse of both armies. So basically, the siege of Denver was still going on, and then as you got spat out, all these worms burst out of the ground and just start attacking everyone. They're attacking Denver, they're attacking the Iron Alliance, and there's thousands of undead coming with them, and then those wormling things that obviously you guys know from the last campaign, even though that's set in the future. But it's absolute chaos, and unfortunately you've been spat out slap bang in the middle of it all, and you've just got to survive. Simple as that, really. However, unfortunately, when you get spat out into the carnage and the chaos and battlefield, it's the whole terrain is chewed up everywhere. Just trying to slug and make your way across it is almost instantly tiring, and everything's slow and laborious, and basically you've already got a -1 on all your trade rolls before you even deal the cards. So 2 rounds of quick combat. Okie. So basically, each round represents you fighting your way through surges of enemy, or while there's explosions, and desperately just trying to get somewhere where you can survive. Whether you're trying to get back to the your lines or just literally survive. Well, narratively, it's your choice, really. But it's really down to what happens. So we should, to each of you in turn, plenty of opportunities to bag lots of kills as per usual. Joseph
Joseph, a joker.
Joseph's got a joker, and I have to deal with Joseph another card. He has a club as his second card. He has the joker.
Why have I got two cards?
Why have you got two cards? You haven't got because it's a quick combat. So you get the joker for the joker bonus, but then the other card decides your event that happens as you're trying to go through it. And in your case, it's attrition and disorder. So basically, you find yourself with the. So although you got the joker bonus, you also find yourself with a disadvantage, but fortunately you have the joker bonus, which will hopefully negate some of that.
You'll always get two cards anyway, because Josan's got the hesitant hindrance.
But yeah, no, not if you get out a joker, that negates hesitance.
Not if you get out a joker, you don't, but yeah, usually you'll get two cards anyway.
Usually you'll get two cards anyway. So, as you know how it goes, basically, you pick you'll pick an action, and of course you can better game it because you can see all the models. So you can see some are worse than others, some will give you better benefits. But that's why I'm supposed to get you to declare what you meant to do before I deal with the cards, but I always forget that. Anyway, over to you, Josen. You are on a club. So what happens in the first 5 minutes of chaos as you're spat out by a giant worm into the mud and the battlefield with undead everywhere, chaos, explosions, and everything else?
And we're all.
I'm just trying to clear a path for all of us lot to get through. So I'm just going to be vaporizing stuff with my flamethrower.
With your flamethrower, okie dokie. So you do have your joker bonus. However,
it's negated by the -2. Yeah.
Yeah, there is some sort of weird feedback that keeps causing problems with your flamethrower. You spend an awful lot of your time having to fiddle with it as you go along to actually make the thing activate. Every time you think you've got it tuned in, it's as if something's interfering with the frequencies and affecting the nozzle flow. It's very frustrating. Every time you think you've got it, you have to tweak it again after every shot. So,
worms.
So okay, so you get to make a weird science roll with a -2 penalty, which obviously negates your joker penalty.
Which I'm not gonna. That wasn't a real roll. That was a fake roll.
Told you to clean that stupid thing.
What?
A 4? A 4?
No. 4's not enough.
Because that's not got the -2 on it.
The 2? Yeah, that hasn't got the -2. That included the joker bonus.
All right, here we go. Joker bonus.
It's gonna be fine, he said. Doesn't need to be clean. It works just as it is.
Right, I'm going to waste another penny.
That is a success. That is a success.
I'm still going to waste another penny. I want it to be a good penny, not a rubbishy one.
There's no victory points or anything like that. It's all down to bragging rights. I mean, that does get you. A success will get you bumps and bruises, but you will get to. Oh, you got the 10. You got the raise. Okay, so you dominate the moment. No damage taken. You cause
to incinerate the worms that are plugging up my.
For bragging purposes, you claimed 7 victims during that. However, you did get a raise, so that does affect your PowerPoint usage. So at the end of that first 5 minutes or so of fighting, you have expended 9 PowerPoints.
Sorted.
Yeah, you've got a nice amount there. Okay, Alvarez, you're up next. You are on a spade. Therefore, you see a tactical opportunity.
Well, Alvarez is wanting to keep everybody together, and he's relying on his faith in the powers that be to help him guide everybody through the chaos of the battlefield to somewhere where they can be safe. So he does the whole Inigo Montoya using his sword to guide the way that he's going thing, and is using his faith in the higher powers to help lead the posse where they need to be.
Okay. Are you lulling the bad guys into a false sense of security by fighting with your left arm?
I might possibly do that because I do have a secret that I am not left-handed. I don't know. Does the spade get me anything for that? Let's have a look.
The spade for fighting gets you a +1 bonus, and I don't know why I put
I'm using my faith. I'm using my arcane ability.
Oh, your arcane abilities, you get +2 then. Ideal placement with minimal backlash.
Ah, so that it's the right time to call upon the powers that be.
Indeed. There's obviously supernatural evil out there.
Let's Benny that just to see if we can get slightly better.
Obviously, raises and things do expend more power points. A 9.
Yeah, I'll take the raise.
Okie dokie. Well, that means you get means you expend. Oh, you jammy so and so. You expend 5 power points. And for purely if you're keeping tally, 5 power points and 5 bad guys are cut down as you lead the charge.
Okay, so yeah, I lead folks through with my blade almost glowing white in front of me, and this causes wormlings and such like to recoil away from us. Some of them hurt so badly by the blinding light that their very eyes are burned out of them. That's the 5 that get killed.
Wonderful stuff. Okay, Kid Shalene.
By the light.
Kid Shalene, you keep steady under fire with no bonus or penalty other than the fact that there's a natural -1 due to mud exhaustion and confusion. What do you do?
Oh, I keep shooting monsters as fast as I can, but I'm using my special bullets that have been washed in holy water.
Wow, that seems to be good. That gets you an 8, which is a success and a raise, which means you take no damage. You do get to claim only four foes of note. I mean, that's foes of note that coming to you. There's probably dozens of undead as well amongst all that lot. Ammunition 1d6, and oh, there you are. You're such a good. With 4 shots, you put down 4 red hats. I mean, that's very impressive. That brings us to
red hats before. They got red hats after you shoot them through the forehead.
Indeed. Crazy Cal is next, who sees a tactical opportunity.
Cal is going to use her shooting and basically use the scatter shotgun and just blow as many holes in as many things as she possibly can. There is no aim in it. It's all just shooting from the hip and spreading her fire around to basically keep everything off everybody else. And that puts me at I got a -1 on the trait. Is that correct?
A spade. Tactical opportunity. You got a minus. Don't worry about the -1. That's programmed in. If you're shooting,
okay,
you're getting a +2 bonus for targeting exposed vehicles or finding some nice, good places to attack from.
Yeah.
Is this your short, sawed-off double barrel shotgun you're using?
Yes, it is.
Okie doke. We just double up the number of shots. Well, make your roll. But you get +2 bonus, as I say. Which gets you a 4.
No,
6.
I think I like to Benny that. Oh, it's 6?
+2.
I think I'll try to Benny it once and see what happens.
That gets you a 7.
Yeah. I will Benny that and turn it into an 8.
Okay, turning that into an 8 is very sensible. So that will cost you 10 shotgun rounds because you're firing
Okay.
both barrels.
Yeah, I'm firing both barrels.
And that also gets you 7 kills. Belladonna House says, as the bullet casings hit the floor, they transform into a flow of bennies. Indeed, they do.
Thanks, Bella.
Thank you.
Well
That
done. Thank you very much.
it brings us to Boris the youngest. Youngest. I can't remember. Youngest. And he is on a heart, which is he's got momentum and adrenaline on his side. Unless he's muted himself or we've lost him again.
No, I'm back.
I think that's all good. Go for it.
Perfect timing is what it was.
was.
Okay, Boris fights because that's what he does. With all of Cal's shooting and so forth, trying to keep things back. Anything that gets too close, Boris takes care of.
Okay, you get a +2 bonus because of your momentum and adrenaline carrying you through it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, very nice.
10. Oh, that's a success. That lets you claim 8 targets of note, and because you're using your sword, there's no ammo expenditure or PowerPoint usage. Billagina is next, and Billagina is on a diamond, so you're just keeping it steady under fire. No bonuses, but no penalties.
Yeah, so after the worm spit us out, I was so extremely disgusted by this filthy worm, and we were inside it. So I just look around at all the goop, and so I literally vomit on the spot, and it is so powerful that I accidentally activate my psionics ability. And stun some worms around me.
Hey, go for it.
So no modifier and psionics. Let's see. Oh hell no! That gets immediately banned. Yeah. So. Oh, is that the -1.
Indeed.
I think there are a
all the
lot
mud
of
and confusion.
bannies.
Yeah.
A lot of bannies too. Yeah, all right. A 6 it is.
6 it is. Righty ho. So a single success gets you wow, 1 PowerPoint use by the end of it all. And 3 casualties.
Oh, I mean, 1 PowerPoint is lore accurate, you know? If I just puke, I'm probably not using any PowerPoints.
However, unfortunately for you, the general assault is grueling and trying to traipse through the mud and everything else. By the end of it, you're feeling absolutely shattered and take some fatigue. And last but no means least, on the heart, which is momentum and adrenaline, is dog meat.
And it's also a 2.
It is also a 2, so we'll give dog meat a Benny. Although technically, being a quick combat doesn't matter.
Dog meat is going to use her fighting, and she'll just be biting and flashing and doing everything, barking and just being as obnoxious and nasty as she possibly can, and as vicious and snarling at things, and anything that gets through, tries to get through Boris, she'll look after, turn them into lunch meat.
Good stuff. I know you said a skill, but I miss. I
Fighting.
Fighting. +2. Yep. Opening. An opening appears and enemies are faltering, so that's a +2 bonus.
Okay. So you're putting in the one there, so I'll put the 2 in there. And
There's an 8.
Whoa.
15. Oh, that's good. That's that gets you 2 raises. So
If I put a Benny on that, would that?
it doesn't
Get
make any
another
difference. It
Doesn't
doesn't
make
matter.
any
It doesn't matter with this one. However, so what do we, so first things first, Dogmeat really helps fight the way, causing 11 casualties single-handedly. No damage
Yes,
taken.
Dog meat kills more than anybody else.
It should also
Yeah.
yes. Also, Dogmeat can cancel 1 complication on the following round. Now,
Yeah.
what's an interesting point I've noticed here is I rereading that today, although last time it didn't matter so much because it worked out. I didn't say it had to be Dogmeat's complication. If you actually if you read it as I wrote it, because I think the odds, I think the logic I was using was, well, you've rolled really well, so you can narratively turn that into an advantage that negates someone else's complication if it's not your own type thing. And I think that's in keeping with it. So that's what we shall do. As we begin round 2, you're forced eastwards, driven by pressure on both sides. To the west, you glimpse the Arn Alliance. Basically, their lines desperately fighting defensively. To the east, all you can see is the swarms of undead just advancing towards the battlefild. And that gets us to Billie Jean. I've not said it now, Billie Jean.
Yeah,
Gina, who has a heart, which is momentum and adrenaline. So you potentially can... well, you'll get a bonus. It depends on what skill you use.
Yeah, so I might have seen a tactical opportunity, but I was feeling even more nauseous than from all the goop around me when I watched the dog kill more people than me. So it's only the adrenaline pumping of my anger. So I take my club and just swing it in front of me like a fan and make way for my team.
Okie dokie, you get a +2 bonus to fighting on a heart.
Ooh.
So that negates all your penalties. So you're just rolling straight, natural.
Perfect.
And
where's fighting?
Dogmeat's on the club, so Dogmeat can negate Dogmeat's own complication.
Oh hell no!
That is a 2. You did roll a 2.
Yeah. But we were at least one a success. So that is
that's a 7.
A 7. So yeah, I'll spend another penny and make that an 8.
To make that success. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, you put down 10 casualties this round.
Yeah, that looks much better. That's way better. Take this, dog.
Dogmeat does not have the complication of the clubs because of last round's performance. So, what's Dogmeat up to this round?
Dogmeat is going to pretty much do the same thing she did last time, since it seemed to work so well.
Go for it.
And continue biting and snarling and being as annoying as she possibly can be.
Good to me.
Nah, I think we'll Benny that. Come on. All right.
Dogmeat does it again. Oh, another 10 casualties to Dogmeat.
I look over and I ask myself if they are all paid actors and actually want to die by the dog, or what the hell is going on.
Hey, at least you kept up with her this time.
That brings us to Josen, who is on a club. So I'm afraid you're still having problems with what it's some weird interference causing havoc with your flamethrower. Josen. Okay.
Weird science. No, I'm not AFK.
I get
You're
it.
AFK.
Fair enough. If you want to metagame it, if you support or another skill, you can drop that down to a -1. If you don't want to do a -2, it's up to you.
I just think that I should just make sure that everyone's weapons are okay, and I'm going to run around using my repair skills to make sure everyone's crap is fully functional and.
Okay, that just gives you a -1 penalty. Yeah, I think it's very sensible.
Including my bloody
Indeed.
flamethrower,
As I say, yeah. I mean, this is it. When there's a lull in the fighting and everyone's getting bugged down, you can basically do quick repairs and tweaks to the weaponry and make sure everything's good. So yeah, make a repair check at -1.
So just let me get this straight, right? The guy who doesn't clean his flamethrower so it malfunctions the whole time is going to check my weapon.
His flamethrower up until now has been flawless, but for some reason, you can feel it as well. There's some hugely powerful psychic presence out there.
Something in the air.
Yeah, I don't want that on my weapon, please.
No, he's going to be sharpening all the bits of barbed wire you've got wrapped around.
What am I doing? I'm going to use that Benny that I just spent on making it into an 8. There you go. Boom.
There you
Okay,
go.
I let them sharpen my barbed wire.
Wonderful stuff. Okie dokie. Yep, that sounds good to me. That brings us to Kids Shalene, who is also on a club. So unfortunately, the battlefield turns against you. Being the kid, I suspect you'll be shooting. Alas, it would appear that Josin didn't get to you, as unfortunately there's you're dealing with your gun jamming for no reason. It's never done it before. Poor sight lines and smoke obscuring you from your targets. You get a -2 penalty if you're shooting this turn, or you can do something else instead.
No, we'll keep shooting.
So that's a 6.
And is that a success or a failure there?
That's a success, but no raise, which is good.
Okay, I'm happy with
you
that.
you will get battered, but you'll get bumps and bruises. But yeah, that's all you get. You don't take any permanent injuries. It's just fatigue or bumps and bruises, and you do still get to claim 5 bad guys, and only 1 bullet expended by the end of that, which gets us to Boris, the youngest.
He was running around trying to get them to all line up just right so he could pull the trigger just once, and that's why he's tired.
Exactly, but also it's the fact that he may well have been he may know searching the bodies after he dropped one because they had a couple of 6 shooters and got replacement bullets. You never know, but yes, I think you're right. He wore himself out getting to a position where 5 guys lined up just right so he could do a single shot. Boris, you're up, sir. You have
Boris
a diamond.
Yeah, I have a diamond, which gives me no modifiers. He's kind of fallen into this fighting rhythm. He just swing and block and swing, and he's just going to keep right on rolling. Let's go ahead and throw a Benny at that since we've got so many. Let's throw another Benny at that. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, one shy of. But you don't need the 2 raises because this is the final round. But one shy of that. So we do get to see if you can keep up with Villagina, and no, you can't keep up with dog beating Villagina. You only claim 4 casualties.
No, I'm not trying to keep up with them. I'm setting them up so that they can get the kills, because the whole thing that's going on between them is like, you're wounded but not dead. We'll finish him.
All right.
To space. Okay, Crazy Cal, you also are just steady under fire on the 8 of diamonds.
Yes, and she will continue firing her shotgun with both barrels and taking out as many bad guys as she possibly can.
Yep.
Knock them down and take them out.
That's 7.
I'll Benny that for an 8. Well, no, because this is the last round, isn't it?
Yeah, but you will suffer fatigue until you get a chance to rest later if you don't get the 8.
Okay, then I will spend a Betty to turn that into a rate, so I don't have that.
7 casualties. Ooh, but 12 shotgun shells.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I managed to press the dice and the thing there. You've already got your Benny for being on a 2, Alvarez, I should say. But you have a spade, which gives you a tactical opportunity.
It does, but what Alvarez is going to do, he's seen the Billagine has already taken a few hits and is looking a bit worse for wear, and Kid Shalene, while he's been blasted away, as he's been winged, might be a through and through, but he's bleeding as well. So Alvarez is going to support Billagina and Kid Shalene with his persuasion, giving them words of encouragement to, like, hey, cowboy, you can't die with boots that dirty. We got to get out of this so you can polish them and die with them on proper. And yelling over at Billagina, there's old soldiers and there's bold soldiers, and okay, you're bold, I know, because you got that psychic power thing going on, but come on, you got to get out of there, guy.
That's 2 bonus to your support roll. 9. That's all you need to get through it. Wonderful, good stuff. Right.
I feel very persuaded.
Okay. So at the end of after the fighting continues. Again, you're still being forced eastwards. Now you notice that the Alliance vehicles are forming a defensive ring on a low rise. It looks like Goose Mattox's last stand. To the east, a massive convoy approaches. Semis, flatbeds, armoured vehicles packed with grotesque deaders. You realise you're still caught between the forces. Smoke thickens, engines roar. Beneath you, you can still feel the ground vibrating. A new sound cuts through the chaos. Not the wet pounding of dead feet, nor the grinding roar of engines tearing. Not the grinding. Sorry, the new sound cuts through the chaos. Not the I can't speak. The wet pounding of dead feet, not the grinding roar of engines tearing themselves apart. From the east, a spear of light and noise punches through the horde. A wave of hoverbikes tears through the dead like a thrown blade, autocannons roaring, bodies flying apart in sprays of filth and flame. Behind them, an old Stuart APC grinds forwards, crushing corpses beneath its treads. At the head of the charge rides a massive figure on a hoverbike marked with a single shining gold eagle. If anyone wants to make a common knowledge roll, do so.
Can I just know who it is, or do I need to make the common knowledge?
Yes, you can know who it is if you know who it is.
I'm pretty certain, because that sounds very much like Cole Ballard, the guy on the front of the Hell on Earth classic book.
Indeed, it is Cole. Those that make it, you do recognise him as Cole Ballard, and it's the Cole Ballard and his law dogs. They do not slow.
Who the hell is that?
If you see a picture of him, it's basically Conan the Barbarian with a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I still don't recognize him.
Now I'm going to have to find the book, aren't I? Oh, hang on a second. Deadlands. I know I can picture him, but it is sort of seated. Book cover. Here we go. Oh, there he is on the classic. West. I can't see him. I can't find the one. I know he's there, but I can't see him. Oh well, not to worry. Anyway, the law dogs do not slow. They do not turn towards you. They are heading straight for the heart of the horde, towards a flatbed truck piled high with writhing corpses and crowned by a grotesque throne of dead flesh. The hoverbikes race to the centre of the undead army toward a flatbed with a mysterious throne of corpses, and another hoverbike is the first to go down, wrecked by yet another flying ball of flailing deaders hurled by the magical leeches. I should say. Then the APC, a Confederate Stuart by the looks, gets bogged down in the horde of undead. I know. A handful of troopers abandoned the Stuart to fight, but it's obvious they're doomed. In the background, probably sending me. Anyway.
I've just put the picture into the
yeah.
streaming
Into
chat.
the chat, yeah. The hoverbikes race to the forward of the undead army towards a flatbed. I have seen your Benny's Minecraft. I'll get into him in a sec. The hoverbikes raced on the centre of the undead army towards a flatbed with a mysterious throne of corpses. Oh, I've read that bit. I've got myself confused now. Ahead, Cole Ballard and 4 others leap from their hoverbikes and find their way towards the macabre flatbed truck. The burnt master of this gruesome army sweeps his hand and kills one of the law dogs with a blast of green fire. The hero's death is tragic, but it allows Cole to get closer. Suddenly, the deserts around you turn and race to protect their master. Cole climbs the cab of the flatbed, rips off a burst of automatic fire. The bullets rip through the deader on the throne to no effect. Cole's remaining companions surround him, fending off the undead with an amazing amount of firepower. Cole moves forwards, fires off another clip, and draws 2 massive knives. He dives towards the back of the flatbed, then steps over the writhing carpet of undead. He screams something, and the deader steps forwards to meet him. The 2 grapple, yelling and screaming as they fight. Deaders that moments ago were clawing at you peel away, racing towards the centre of the horde. Wormlings burrow aside. The pressure around your posse lessens, not because you're winning, but because something more important has drawn their attention. And Minecraft says make a river of bennies, so I bet I shall give you a river of bennies.
Thank
down
you.
the chat.
Thanks, Minecraft.
Ahead of you through drifting smoke and firelight. Ahead of you through drifting smoke and firelight, you see it, an old Stuart APC, half buried in corpses, its engine still idling, the crew slumped inside, dead.
Oh, well, I think we should move and take over that tank and give it purpose again.
Well, indeed.
Alvarez is going to give Boris the youngest a look because, the Templar Oath. We kind of got to go and help Cole Ballard.
Well,
Yeah, he's one of those guys you kind of have to. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a very long way behind. He's a very long way behind you. Because they shot past you on the hoverbikes. It's on the other side of the battlefield, but you can, of all means, you can try.
Okay, maybe the APC will get us to him quicker.
Exactly. The air around the flatbed seems to tighten, like the battlefield itself holding its breath. Through smoke and fire, you see Cole Ballard reach the hang on, we've done that bit. Reach the grotesque type part. Yeah, he's got 2 massive lives. Ignore that one. We've done that one. So last time we saw him was struggling with the dead thing, wasn't he? For a heartbeat, it looks like he's won. Then the things laugh. The corpse shudders, reaches out. It grabs Cole by the head and throat with impossible strength and slams him down onto the flatbed. The carpet of dead men beneath him come alive, pinning his arms and legs, dragging him down into grasping hands. The burned deader's voice booms across the battlefield, louder than engines or gunfire. I am Raven. The Reckoners betrayed me. Well, I will have my vengeance when I am the last living man on Earth.
but you're not living.
He's not Harrod, is he, Raven? I can't remember.
He's not. No.
He's something worse.
Something else.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's not living.
If anybody, well, I suspect Boris and Alvarez already know, but if anyone else has cult, they can make it a cult, right?
Sorry, don't have one.
I know something.
Whatever it is, it's completely wrong, Joseph. Unfortunately, it won't have any real impact.
We gotta fly, you fools. This is an enemy beyond all of us.
And okay, what you do know,
You shall not pass. I've got the flamethrower.
Alvarez, you know that Raven is a servitor, and servitors cannot be killed without knowing their specific.
Yep.
And you know that Cole knows that too.
Yeah.
From where you are,
guys. We got to get out of here.
From where you are, there is nothing you can do. The dead are swarming the flatbed. The worms crawl closer. The distance is too great. The moment is already past. As you watch, Raven's eyes blaze red and green fire arcs between his face and Cole's. Cole arches back, screaming in defiance as black smoke pours from his eyes and mouth. Still fighting and refusing to yield, Cole grabs the knives buried in Raven's chest and shoves them deeper, even knowing it's useless. You ain't got the balls. I dare you. Raven sneers. He smashes Cole's head down again and again against the flat bug with a sickening crack. The lord dog twitches once and is still. Raven spits on the smoking corpse and then slowly turns his burning eyes towards
Oh,
Have
I
we made
gather-
it to the tank yet?
Nope, 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 nope.
just at the moment that Cole is saying, "You ain't got the balls, I dare you," Alvarez is going to hold his sword up in front of his face, doing the warrior's salute with the sword thing, just for a moment before he starts to say, "Guys, we got to get to that APC and get the hell out of here." Villa, race ya!
Right, dramatic tasks. Right, dramatic. This time I've remembered to set the dramatic task. Okay, this is a dramatic task, as you probably guessed. You've got to get the APC moving and break through the battlefield before Raven's forces overrun you. You've got 3 rounds, and you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24 tokens.
Okay,
Sorry, 30 tokens, apparently. It's a hard one.
30 tokens. Oh, okay.
Not a really hard one. It's a difficult one. The hard one's much later in the adventure. Okie dokie. So
So you're
yes.
saying 30 tokens total.
30 tokens total, yes. An average, basically 5 tokens required per. It's 5 times the number of players, basically.
And in how many rounds?
3.
3.
So we need 5 tokens over 3 rounds each. Whoa, that
Yeah.
is going to be tricky.
It is, but it's not meant to be a straightforward one. This is Raven we are
No.
talking about.
Yeah, we are running
Okay.
away from the servitor.
And there are there are some
Well,
bonuses.
technically, we're running towards him to run away from him, but yes.
Okay. Boris, semantics.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, this is a dramatic task. First thing Dogmeat's going to do is look for. Or did you roll?
He's not
new
dealt cards
cards?
I haven't dealt cards yet.
Okay, good.
So I'm just trying to remember what I'm going with here. So
Hell, plow us a road. Jozan, get that damn thing running again. Boris and I'll hold him up, and Villa, do whatever you do with that brain thing of yours.
okay, so you can contribute 1 action towards to escape. You can obviously make a trait roll to earn successes for yourself, or you could choose just to support another hero if you want to. You can do that. So common skill options, obviously, you've obviously got driving, smashing through the corpses. You've got repair to reroute power and improve systems on the APC. Obviously, shooting, you clear undead off from the hull and everything else. Athletics, basically collaborate using athletics and sort of picking off vendors or other things that may be sticking to the hull and causing problems. Notice to weak spots, you can always taunt or use intimidation to distract or draw things away. Survival to as you judge the terrain ahead of you, and obviously anything else you can justify, basically. And dramatic complication. I'm going to deal 1 card for a dramatic complication. Obviously, you have your own, but there's also a setting complication as well. So that would sort of set the tone for the round. So we shall hit a start. Looks like lots of you have got clubs. Kid's got clubs. Joseph's got clubs. Crazy Kyle's got clubs.
We spend bennies to change clubs?
You wait,
Oh,
yeah, you can.
I got a Queen of Hearts. And Dogmeat's got a 5 of diamonds. Okay.
Okay, the dramatic complication
To
this
the
round.
hearts, I get a bony.
Dramatic complication as you basically as you get first round, you'll sort of get the first round is you can either be rolling because you're fighting your way to the APC or using athletics to run to it or repairing it to get it going, or obviously fighting stuff, or you know what I mean, or even driving it to get it going narratively, because obviously whatever you're doing is all happening at the same time, although we'll go down in initiative order for ease. So even though you could be driving off while other people are still getting to it, don't worry too much about that. However, undead swarm the APC. And I'm going to say, unfortunately, it's a 6, so it's Josen, being the 6th player. You get to make a random vigor roll. Or suffer fatigue,
I
apparently.
love making random bigger rolls.
It's just, one random hero must make a vigor roll or suffer fatigue. Obviously, you're the one who spends more time defending everyone else than him. Well, you're absolutely fine, so that's no problem at all. Okie dokie. Crazy Cal is up first on the Queen of Hearts.
Well, Cal is going to do what she does best and get in the driver's seat and get this, see whatever preparations that she can do to get this thing going once, get it going and be ready to pull away from all these guys and when everybody else is safely on board.
Sounds good to me. Go for it. Wow, 12. That's very impressive. That gets you 3 straight off the bat. Kid Shalene is up next.
Kid Shalene
Yeah,
is
we're
going.
10th of the way there. Come on, guys.
Kid Shalene is going to use his athletics to climb into the gunner's seat of the turret on top of the APC and get ready to hose things down.
Go for it. Sounds like shooting to me. Oh, athletics, even better. Ooh.
And I'll bet him that.
The steward's got a Gatling laser in the turret.
Doesn't matter. You did say old school, so maybe it's still got an old minigun.
You're looking like you're having problems getting into the gunner's seat.
Yeah, I keep sliding on all the undead.
It's more the fact the undead are fight between you and it, and you're having to fight your way through. There you go. There's an 8. That's much better. There is no penalties or wounds for failing, other than the fact you're not getting tokens towards the required number. Billagina.
Yeah, I'm still feeling pretty much persuaded by Alvarez's last roll. So, I pick up on his intent and support him by using psionics to confuse the horde to get to the APC quickly.
Okay, go for it.
Nah. That gets another roll from me. That's even worse. Damn it. Oh, whatever. That's right. I think, hell no.
Don't roll again. You'll get 0.
Yeah. A zero is bad.
Yeah, stick with the 6.
Yeah, I go with the 6.
Go with a 6. That's a single success. That's okay. Oh,
yeah.
Well and good. That gets us to Joachim Alvarez.
So Alvarez kind of tings his blade against Boris the Youngest and is intending to take point, hacking through the horde of undead that are between us and the APC with so that Cal can get into the driver's seat. Shalene can jump up into the turret, and then we know that it's probably going to be Josan's going to be trying to fix things up, making sure the power's all routed to everything. So it's just a matter of fighting his way through, I think.
Great.
We'll take that.
Stuff from another campaign. 13, wonderful stuff. Gets you 3 successes, and Dogmeat's up next.
Dugmeat is going to use her notice and point out to Boris where the bad guys are. Oh, not Boris. Yeah, not Boris, but Alvarez, where the help point out where more bad guys are coming in, so he can be just that much ahead of his swing.
You doing that as are you doing that to support him on the next turn, or are you going to be using that as as your actual role? You know what I mean?
I was going to use it as Dogmeat's actual role.
That's fine. That's what I figured. I just wanted to check because you obviously,
yeah.
That was probably really bad. Then sometimes maybe. Oh, a 12! Brilliant stuff. Wonderful stuff. That's a 12. Okie doke. That brings us to Boris the youngest.
Okay, Boris nods as Joachim starts fighting his way through. Boris is going to be pouring a lot of faith. He wants the flame of the saints all over his sword as he's going through all this. So we are going to be, you know what? Let's go ahead and spend 1 on that. Let's spend 1 to turn that into an 8.
Okey-dokey. That will be 7 power points. Okie dokie, and last but not least is Josen, who's on a 2, so therefore gets a penny straight off the bat.
Yeehaw! Well, I'm going to make sure the engine's running and get it so we can get the fuck out of Dodge.
Go for it.
You know, hopefully clear some worms up afterwards with my little flamethrower.
That's all. Wow, repair, nicely done. So what have we got here? Let's see. We got 3, 5, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16. You're over halfway in the first round. That's not bad.
We're halfway there.
Yep. However, before anyone does anything else, as you're at this point, obviously you're off, you're underway, you're moving along, and all of a sudden, you basically see ahead of you, burrowing through the top of the ground towards you, a worm.
Oh.
Which means you will get to make a fear check before the round starts.
Yikes.
So far, only one of you's made it.
Yeah.
Have you not shared the fear table?
Oh no.
Well, it's up to you if you want to. You can. I will share the fear table if you want to roll on the fear table. I didn't know if you wanted to.
Yeah, but no. If you share the fear table, then when we fail our fear check,
but
where it says fear table +2, the fear table link will appear. You can click it without having to.
It should roll as soon as I hit apply. It's just whether you want to suffer the effects of the fear. That's the point I'm making.
Sorry, I didn't roll off the combat tracker. I had a shortcut set up for fear already, so you'll have to put my 5 in manually, I'm afraid.
Oh, it looks like Crazy Cow's okay.
I mean, that's better, but not really. I think I don't want to be afraid, actually.
I'm going to get some fear. Go for it.
Yeah, I don't want to be feared. Finally. I got some courage to get into.
I don't think Kid Shalene's rolled yet, so we'll go down to Billagina and see what happens to Billagina.
Yes, he did. I rolled a really crappy roll.
Oh, okay. So you rolled a 0. That's fine.
Billagina's still got a 2.
Billagina is frightened. You gain the hesitance here. Hindrance. That really doesn't matter too much for the
So
effects of
uncautious and hesitant. Yeah, perfect combination.
yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter too much in terms of this, except unless you roll it again, in which case you're
Lovely.
panicked and therefore
You've run away.
and you won't so much run away. It's just you won't be able to act in that round of the next round of thingy. Okay, Kid Shalene. I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to spend a Benny on Kid Shalene's half, one of my Bennies, seeing as I actually just managed to roll a 6 for him by clicking the wrong button. Dog meat. Let's see what happens to dog meat. Oh, that's nearly a heart attack. Dog meat is shaken. Josen is shaken.
See, what I'm saying is, if you share the fear table, we get to click on the roll for the fear table, not
It
you.
doesn't matter. Yeah, but if I hit the apply button, it works anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But when you apply it, then we get to roll on it.
Yes. I see what you mean.
Yeah, so that's the whole point. You share the fear table, and then we can roll on the fear table.
Well, the fear table is shared already because we can go to the tables thing and click on it.
Oh, Josen, the youngest, counts as having a joker this round.
Boris, the youngest. Boris clearly doesn't want to be inside a worm again.
Boris, the youngest, has the joker this round, and therefore Boris is going first. Sorry for my confusion. I will share the fear table if that's what it's saying.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There you go.
See, I wouldn't share the fear table just to make him hush. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Too nice a GM. Actually, I'm not. I've done the most evil thing I've ever done in the game, but I'm allowed to in this one. So, but that's not today. You won't get to that today. Okay, Boris, you're up first with the Joker bonus. It's not a real Joker, so no one gets bennies.
Yeah, no, I know. So it sounds like we've all made it to the APC. Boris is going to climb up into the gun and start shooting these things. We're going to try and clear a path out of here a little bit. Let's get clear of all of this, if at all possible. Oh, you rolled off of the 6. What the heck? Oh, that's still a
9.
raise.
It's your 4 if you required 5.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
It's just a crazy Cal who is on the Ace of Spades.
Cal is going to roll her driving roll again and see if we can get this old girl moving and start running over some deaders while we're getting out of here. And we'll do as much carnage as we can while we flee the scene. I think I'll need that.
We'll flee the scene with Billie Jean.
Everybody else. Well, I guess that's it. Just the one success this time.
Okay. Oops, I put the value in the wrong place. That gets us to Kid Shalene, who I do believe you said. Well, you did decide to head up to the turret, didn't you? So.
Yeah, I did climb onto this turret, but it looks like it's got at least 2 different turrets.
It's got 4 different guns this year. APC. It's got a flamer, a Gatling laser, a saw, and an XL99 heavy laser.
There you go. It doesn't. You see, which means multiple people could go shooting if they want to. That's the point. Off you go.
I'll jump into one of the laser turrets and see how many holes I can put into these undead monsters.
Go for it.
Eat hot photon, deads.
A 6. That's a success. Gets you up to 3 of the required 5.
Oh, I'll throw a Benny on that just to see if I can do any better.
Oh, did you see that 9?
I said better.
That 9 just rolled off. That's not fair. Oh, there you go. 7.
I'm going to spend 1 Benny more and make that an 8, so I'll actually get 2 successes out of it.
That does get you 4 of your 5 required successes. Next up is Billagina, who has 1 success so far.
And a complication.
And a
Yeah,
complication.
and a complication.
Okay, so.
So, a club complication at that.
Okay, if you fail, then basically
we lose one, right?
No, not so much. If you fail, the APC suffers damage, causing -1 to all of Crazy Cow's driving rolls going forwards.
Ooh. Yeah, I know I should get to making some successes, but after someone mentioned we're halfway there, I can't get living on a prayer out of my mind, because that seems exactly what we're trying to do right now. And yeah, but I try to wait off some of the horror from the APC using my club. So
fighting it is.
Fighting, yeah, at -1. It is -1 for fighting, isn't it?
You're only from your fatigue. You don't need to put any penalties in. Just make your fighting roll.
But the complication.
It's a -2 for
It's a minus for
complication.
complication. I apologise. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, -1 or -2?
-2.
-2.
And the failure is, it doesn't count as a crit fail. It just, as I say, the APC is damaged.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to contribute a success this round.
Okie dokie. So, fortunately, as you're bashing him aside, you fail to stop the deader that comes running up with that seems to have an anti-vehicle mine attached to them, and unfortunately, it detonates it right as it's sort of basically clambering over the engine cowlings. There's black smoke pouring out the back, and there's a -1 penalty to all the Crazy Cow's driving checks from now on. But
sorry, Crazy Cow.
But other than that, that's okay. And on the 10 of spades, we have Alvarez.
Alvarez is going to be hanging off the other side of the Stuart APC to Billagina, and he's doing exactly the same with his sword, hacking at any that come close, and anything that looks like it might have something that can hurt the APC to just get us that little bit further down the line.
And that gets you to 5.
It does, but we're going to put 1 Benny on that.
And it actually worked.
Yes! An extra 5 successes.
Helps if you don't have a song stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Okay, dog meat remains shaken.
Dog meat can spend a Benny to unshake.
That is correct. Dog meat unshakes.
And dog meat will start growling and defending the APC as best she can.
Joe Rama has pointed out that the APC had a secret stash of bennies stowed away. When the demolition explodes, you all get to pluck bennies out of the air from the explosion.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Dog meat recovers from being shaken and gets 4 of the required 5 tokens. And Josen is no longer shaken and therefore can act.
I'm going to carry on making sure everything's working properly.
Tried desperately to fix the engine that just got... There's a large hole where the mine went off on the side of the vehicle. You can see the engine smoking badly and oil squirting out of it. Go for it.
Yeah, I could fix that easily.
Put some duct tape on it.
I mean, should we? If it's basically a leprechaun and spits out pennies?
Fuck off.
It's a success. It's not a crit fail, as someone pointed out last week. A 10.
Yeah.
That gets you 4 of your required 5. Okay, the final round. You'll be this. The enemy forces and Ray and all those enemy forces are bearing down on top of you. This round there's another dealt card. It's a spade. Oh no. Oh no, that's very unfortunate. Okay. The next failed roll this round causes another point of driving penalty to the APs.
Just as well, Crazy Cal's got ace, isn't it?
It is really. Boris, the youngest, is going first. Does say Josen has a complication this round, but if you might be okay. Boris the youngest on the Ace of Hearts is first. He only needs one token to get his requirement. Any bonus ones will offset anyone else who's having a bad time.
Okay. Well, my shooting didn't shoot so shooty, so I'm gonna go down into the driver's cabin and use my battle to help identify where the tide is flowing, so that we can go through the easier spots.
Like it. Go for it. That was unfair, wasn't it? Did you see that? Just roll off the 5, which is all you needed. Why have you got a -3 on your battle?
I have no idea.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but
no, it's
6 is all you need to get your 5.
Let's throw one more Benny at it.
You're 7.
And let's go ahead and turn that into an 8. Let's turn that into an 8.
Spend one more Benny to turn that 7 into an 8.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds good to me. That gets you a total of 6 tokens. 24 to go. Alvarez.
Right, as we're kind of making our way through the hordes of everything, and that huge worm is still nearby us, Alvarez pulls an inferno grenade, the one inferno grenade he's got out of his backpack, pulls the pin, and shouts over to Billagina, "Hey, Billa, batter, into the mouth!" And then sort of bowls or pitches the grenade towards Billagina, so Billa can then use his spiked baseball bat to knock it into the mouth of the worm, because that would be really cool if it works.
That's a support roll for Billagina.
Well, I was going to do that as an athletics roll, just to generate successes and.
Go for it, then. I'll allow it.
Well, that's Benny, isn't it? And then I'll spend one more Benny to turn that into a 12.
11 successes. Okay, that means there's only 13 successes required by my calculations. Crazy Cal, you're up. You've got a -1 on your driving roll due to the fact that there's black smoke pouring out the engine. It keeps lurching to the right slightly.
But you ignore it because you're ace.
Can I utilize my ace to soak that damage?
You've got ace allows you to negate that damage. So you managed to, as the APC jinks to the right, and you can see the signpost. You can see the warning signs up ahead that says minefield. You're able to turn it back away from the minefield and carry on in the correct direction. And you make your driving roll without any modifications at all. The ace skill, yes, it is a handling penalty. So yes, ace does work. A 4 gets you your 5 tokens, which means that takes it down to 8 required, which I think after everyone else goes.
I'm gonna try to Benny it just once, see what happens.
Okay.
See if we get anything better. Oh,
A
there's a
9.
9. That's 2. I'll take that.
Okay, that makes it 6 successes. That means 7 tokens required. As far as I can tell, you guys have already got 13, so you're okay. But now it's for bragging rights now, isn't it? So Billagina, you're next. the
Yes.
incendiary grenades flying through the air towards you.
Exactly. And I'm using my club to bat all the stuff that gets thrown at me by Joachim, and try to aim them and at the nearest enemies.
A crit fail does mean it detonates inside the cab, so you don't want a crit fail.
Yeah.
Oh, no pressure.
And hashtag no pressure, right? So fighting roll probably.
Athletics, if you want. It's your call, though. Which is better.
I mean, it is my club, my main weapon. So I think
fighting. I will allow fighting, yes, because you are using your club. I apologise.
Yeah.
Yes.
No problem. I mean,
6.
it isn't.
So what you need. So what you need. You've already succeeded. You need to not fail.
So I don't do it elegantly, but at least it doesn't detonate with my barbs around the club.
Yeah, it may not be elegant, but it is proficient.
Effective.
And that's
it still works. It's still very true. It's proficient. Kitchley, you're
no
up
substance.
Next.
No style, all substance.
Julian has found the auto fire switch on this laser turret, and he's hosing like crazy.
Go for it. Oh, I thought that was a crit fail coming up there. I'll make that a 9. So that's 6. So you've done it. You're already on. You've already on 31 tokens, but we might as well keep going for bragging rights. Dog meat.
Oh, dog meat is going to use her athletic and jump around and bark at things and snarl at things and do whatever she can to discourage these deaders from getting close to the tank.
She's going to jump up and get down.
Yeah, you're going to get down and get back up again.
A 6.
Yeah, but at least she wasn't knocked down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well that is.
We've got the wrong spike here. We don't have any whiskey drinks.
That's that's 36 tokens so far. Joseph, as long as you don't crit, well, even if you crit fail, you can't cause a failure.
Can't I? Can't I?
You can try.
Don't break my tank.
Can't fuck it all up for everyone. That's a bit annoying. I mean, the engine's running nicely. I'm just going to be sitting there with one hand holding onto the two cables that I'm holding together, that's keeping the whole thing running. And the other end, I'm going to be flamethrowing any worms and maggots and shit that come at us. So yeah, I'm multitasking.
Burn, baby, burn.
Roll them bones.
We get it says walking back in a 9. Very successful. Righty-ho, so we have a 9 and a resolve. That is another 6. So I make that 42 successes.
The warp engine kicks in and we jump.
Okay. You break free.
Improbability drive.
Actually, yeah. On when when I said you already got halfway, but halfway you still get away, but there is an internal explosion which could be unpleasant. But you're okay. You break free. The battlefield vanishes behind you. With smoke and gore and fire. Oh, I forgot to turn on the. I'll turn on the smelter next. You drive hard for nearly 2 miles, engines screaming, undone, worms falling behind. I'm going to go action cards and swallow. Then you crest a low rise. Before you stretches another army. Bikers, monsters, dead men, wasters, abominations. You don't even have names for it. At the rear of this impossible host are 4 riders. The first sits tall in the saddle, his form gaunt and skeletal, wrapped in a cloak so black it seems to swallow the light around it. His horse is pale as old bone, ribs showing, breath steaming in the cold air. Where its hooves touch the ground, the earth darkens and withers. A massive scythe rests across the rider's knees, its edge nicked and stained from centuries of work. Beside him rides a towering figure, clad in rusted armour, every plate dented and scarred. His horse is massive and red-eyed, muscles knotted like a siege cable's. Its barding spiked and blood-slick. Steam rolls from its nostrils as it paws the ground eager. The rider grips a blade too large for any human hand, its edge glowing faintly as if it's still hot from slaughter. Around him, engines scream, weapons fire, and warriors surge forwards, drawn by his presence like iron to a magnet. The third rider seems almost frail by comparison, draped in tattered robes that flatter as if in a wind that no one else can feel. His mount is thin and insectile, its legs too long, its movements wrong, skittering rather than walking. Clouds of flies and spores swirl around its hooves. The rider's face is hidden, but where his gaze foils, flesh blackens, wounds fester, and the living recoil in sudden choking sickness. Even the dead seem too reluctant to linger too close to him. The last rider is the hardest to look at. His horse is sleek, and dark eyes burning with cold intelligence, its mane drifting like smoke. The ground beneath it cracks and shifts as if reality itself resents the weight it carries. The rider sits easily in the saddle, almost relaxed, dressed in finery, untouched by dust or blood. You cannot see his face clearly. Your eyes slide away, but you feel him smiling.
Say, hang on, everybody, pull a 75-degree turn and head as away from them as fast as we possibly
Get back to the geezer
can.
we just escaped from. He sounds
No,
We're
no.
going
It's
that way.
It's a 75-degree turn, not a 180-degree turn. 75.
Fleeing
So we're
towards you
heading-
are the shattered remnants of the Arn Alliance. Behind you, Raven's horde surges forward, some towards Denver, some straight at you. A sickly green surge of energy lashes out. The Stuart APC dies instantly. All systems
Oh, no.
hardlocked.
Oh, my
No.
fingers.
No.
Oh, hell.
Ah, my finger.
We're on foot, I think.
Everybody brace, brace, brace.
Okie dokie. So that's okay. That's all good. And then I do that.
I'll do that. Thing.
And I do that.
Watipedes?
Recipes.
Recipe.
Really large arthropoid horrors measuring 20 feet long, nightmarish mix of centipedes and praying mantists race up the hill towards you from the west. Actually, now the north. Obviously, that's okay. That's west, okay? The rest of the direction can only be the reckoners and their terrible army of servitors and abominations. A group of 5 junkyarders flee before them. 3 are incinerated beneath the worm's blazing blaze. A 4th trips and is instantly entangled by another. The last, a young woman, turns to save her entangled friend.
Hold on, I need to turn my screen. Okay, now west is west.
Right. Okay. Actually, I don't know who Jenny Craig is, but I bet you do.
And have you seen the picture of her in the book?
I can't remember. Oh yeah, she's very scantily clad, I seem to think, but that was the times when they made the artwork for this book.
Indeed.
Into that. She is. Oh, she's a street. She's one of the law dogs, isn't she? I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Queens of the Road. Yeah. So she's a biker. But anyway,
Let's just say she's built like Jessica Rabbit.
but she She is an ally after all, and she
Indeed.
is there. And you are
What does she
down
look like?
here.
You can't be telling us about his artwork and then not sharing it.
But I've
Indeed.
not got that. I've not got a scan of that. I'll have to go upstairs, get the actual book, and take a photograph of it.
Right, so Kevin should have all this prepared.
God.
When this day, no, it's
Jessica
you
Rabbit
really
photograph. Come on.
see a picture of someone scantily clad.
just
I mean,
picture,
come on, guys.
just picture a red-headed biker chick in tattered, torn leather armor.
What's her name?
Jenny
Jenny
Quaid.
Quaid. Yeah, no relation to Doug Quaid.
We're actually having a proper combat for once.
Ooh.
So, oh dear, you might not live very long. Veracipede's going first, unless anyone wants to do anything with their cards. Ace of 10.
They're on the ace of spades.
Through the king of clubs. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
There are but 2 cards better than them.
They will come and eat you afterwards, even if she. Oh, look at that!
Oh, hey,
Make it vulnerable as it basically trips in its eagerness to reach her. It slides down the sides of the crater and fails. This one moves 10 to there. It's going to run, failing to get much further.
And I thought I had a disadvantage with 2 legs.
Well, I remember. Let's drag the tick down to there so I can hit F11 and I don't need to worry about it. Okay, and then I didn't notice they all go first. That's unfortunate, isn't it? You are fortunately still inside the APC at the moment. So it's going to get to there and it is going to attack APC. 3 will hit. 13 won't get through the armor. That brings us to Kid Shalene.
Kid Shalene's going to do what he does best and put 2 rounds into the head of this thing.
there you go, Jiminy.
You went upstairs and got the book, did you?
I did.
So we shared that. Oh.
It's in the streaming chat.
Yeah. The APC. Oh no, we've had that one. 9 to hit with a raise.
And now the offhand.
Go for it.
Just a little map difficulty.
That's okay. Another hit with a raise.
One doesn't penetrate.
Oh,
Oh.
you shake it with the second one.
There we go.
Dog meat, you're up.
Dog meat is going to use her mm, the heck with it. She's gonna fight. She's gonna snarl and snap and everything she can at this Veracipede. Don't know if she'll
Okay.
be able to do any damage or not, but we'll see what happens.
You needed to roll that off the combat tab. Unless she was trying to do a test.
Oh, right. Sorry.
To be honest, actually, a test is probably a good idea, to be honest.
Mm.
You're happy
Yeah.
with a 7? It was a very good
Yeah.
idea. Do you want it distracted? Do you want it distracted or vulnerable?
Vulnerable.
And then creative combat.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued because it's. Where do you turn that on? Because it's automatically gone for the
Shaken.
shaken rather
I don't
than.
know.
I can't remember where you turn it on anymore. But yeah, we'll go for
It's in the
creative.
settings. It's in the settings.
I know. I just can't remember where in the settings.
Way, way, way down towards the bottom.
That's what I thought. Let's go from the bottom up. Okay. Character advances tab, no. Close windows, no. That's the overlapping one. Here we go. Creative combat should be on. There we are. Oh, that's all right. It actually works if we change it. So, distracted or vulnerable, did you say? Sorry.
Vulnerable, please.
Vulnerable, certainly. It didn't actually do the creative combat roll. That's fine.
You've got to click on it or it doesn't happen.
I think so. Creative combat. Let's roll. Shaken. Anyway, that's maybe you already. Okay, Jenny Craig is next. Oh God, she's up here. Ace brave, charismatic, fleet-footed, guts, level-headed, scrounger, very attractive. But she's in hand to hand. Really cannot be. Targeting not working.
No.
Oh, because I used the skill, not the weapon. That's my mistake. Treating it as a test. Okay. She desperately tries stabbing the recipe with her Bowie knife to no effect. Alvarez is next.
So Alvarez is going to start by using one of his powers, and I'm going to, as you said we could do this, spend the extra power point to do it as a limited free action with a quick casting.
Yes. I do remember saying that. I don't remember why I said it. But...
So that is speed with quickness with a raise. So that's actually only going to cost me 2 power points.
Don't get it yourself.
True, it would have done. I was just going to drag it onto me. Speed with quickness with a raise. Okay, now with this one in front of us shaken, I'm certain that everybody else can take out one of them. He's going to go and try and assist Jenny. And is going to launch himself across the battlefield at the speed of ridiculous. How big are these things? They look pretty big.
20 feet long.
20 feet long. Okay.
They're large.
They're large, are they? Okay. Let's be stupid.
Are you even getting? When you getting plus? Yeah, large +2 to hit.
Okay, so then we're going to try and run up its back and stab it through the head. I will take the -4 for a headshot.
It will raise.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't put in the +4 damage for the headshot, so that should shake it, but I am going to Benny that.
That'll give you an idea what they look like.
Yeah, I am going to Benny that anyway.
You know, they've added it now, so if you double click on an NPC, it automatically gives you that token.
Is it? Oh, that's nice.
Ooh. Yeah,
That's better.
that works.
Oh. Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay. I did forget something. So
They
now
call
you're-
sphere.
I do. So I need to. What I need to do is that, and I can do that for everyone. But you can do it in the meantime. Right, now I'm going to spend a bit. It doesn't seem affected.
Well, I've got another attack because I'm ignoring 2 points of multi-action penalty, so I will do it again.
Well then.
Oh, that's got to be worth a Benny.
You know what? I'm not going to worry about the fear. I forgot it. It's my mistake.
Shaking it's good enough.
Okie dokie, shaking it is. Legina is next. Don't worry about the fear. I
Yeah.
forgot about it. My mistake.
I need to see what this was. It was it. Oh, both mouse buttons. Yeah, I remember. I want to see how far away it is. 18. So yeah, I'll need to move a little closer because I see Alvarez and Jenny involved with a huge thingamathing, and I see the other one that's also pretty close, and I don't want that one to interfere with their mingling and mangling.
What's your pace?
6, I think. So I need to cancel that one. Yeah, let's just move straight at it, I guess. So around there. And then I should have 12. And I went to use my stun power, which has a range of smarts. And I have smarts at 8, so I'll use the range modifier.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that would be it. 3 power points.
Go for it. Stun.
And stun. Let's see if it... Oh, nope. Nope. Let's do that one again. Holy shit, it's that loud. Oh my God.
You might want to tweak the sorry, you might want to tweak the volume on in Discord. Sorry.
Last session Kenku wasn't active, so
sorry about
that. Let's banny that one.
That was a bit loud. I've downgraded it as well for when it sends it. Oh, that's a stun.
That's a stun. Perfect.
Oh!
Oh, that's one nasty bugger.
You nearly had him, though. You nearly had him. No problem at all. Josen's next. Oh, your convictions. Gone.
Do you still see my arrow?
Nope,
No.
I don't.
No. All right. So it's just stuck on my screen.
It's the targeting. I turned the targeting on. So if you hover over yourself, if your token's active, it's Sorry.
Junker thing work. Can I just make up a power of on the fly? Can I?
Let's have a look.
Effectively,
Okay.
yes, but it is an action to do it, and then you can use it.
The
for a few rounds
gadgeteer.
afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I want to make instead of a burst, I want to make something that that does a bolt power.
You know that burst can be done in a
12-inch
stream template.
stream. Yeah, 12-inch stream.
And does exactly the same damage as bolt.
Is it? Oh, well, then I'll
Yeah.
go do that. But there's nothing 12 inches. Oh, there is something 12 inches away from me, isn't there? Right, okay.
Yeah, there's one right in front of you.
If you move, yeah, if you move slightly, you could probably get two of them in a line.
Well, if
I don't know if that's
also
12
if you go
inches
to
away.
there, we know that one's in range because that was a 12-inch range for Billa.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, never mind. No, hit the one in front of us.
Yeah, so a stream template would be a 12-inch stream, 1 inch wide like that. What happened there? Anyway. Oh, that's a hit with a raise. Roll for damage.
Did you do extra damage though? Did you spend the extra power point?
Yes, that's why I rolled on the damage one.
Well,
He did roll on the damage one, so go for it. Oh,
Mother?
oh,
Mother?
yeah. I was to say,
but you might have still set it on fire anyway.
it might still be on fire. Do you want to roll that d6 on a 6? You set it on fire. Oh, I like that. I do like that dice. That's very nice. Alas, so you don't hurt it and you don't set it on fire, I'm afraid. Unless you want to roll
It's
again.
terrible, unless I spend another penny on it, but
Go for it. If you want to, you can.
yeah, I might as well spend one more penny. I want to set fire to it. His damage is not high enough. I need to bring my Rifts character.
Ooh,
Got it.
Yes.
there's a wound.
There's a wound. And it takes it. Because of narrative and time constraints. Brings us to Boris the youngest.
Okay, Boris is going to also spend an extra power point, but his is going to be for his Flame of the Saints, also known as Smite.
Go for it.
Let me target. Where am I? I'm hiding.
Hello, Riga. How are you?
We are absolutely pennying that. There we go. And then I will step out to say about here.
The move, sorry. Miles away.
That's okay. I also need you to trigger my damage.
I do indeed
Oh,
need
no.
to trigger your damage. There you go. There's your smite
go.
turned on.
And I will also aim for the head. If
Go
we
for it.
can
Cold
get
shot
this
to the head.
thing's head off. Dooby dooby doo. I think I hit.
I think you did. That I need to spend one of those earlier.
Oh, I think
It's
I
a
can
wound.
do better than that. I think I can do better than that. I think I'm going to go ahead and.
That's D wild card
There
them
we
because
go. There
I
we,
don't want
yes.
to go on too long.
Come on, come on. There we go. Lop hits head off.
You do indeed. One less Veracipede.
And then I will continue on towards everybody else, striding mightily across the battlefield.
I do love the way you can colour the effects in Fantasy Grounds because, you know, those were just boring little white motes of dust until I sort of made them bigger and made them orange. It completely changes the feeling of the map, doesn't it? Crazy cow.
Well, I don't know if this is a waste of time or not, but Cal's going to try to roll a repair to see if she can get this thing going again.
System's hard locked, so probably not, but you can give it a shot. Yeah, something's. It's like somebody's just turned it off. So,
and then scramble all the passcodes.
Yeah, basically. But
so even with the rain, it's with a raise, it's not going to happen. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's dead for all intents and purposes. Yes, at this time.
If he's a really nice GM, though, he might allow you, because the saw doesn't use any power from the thing, to turn the saw to be able to use it and point it at the
That would have been my movement at this point. Since it's not, I can't get it started again. I will move to a gun position and prepare to fire for next time.
So that and that. Okay. We unlock it. Combat tab. Crazy cow. So reshare it just in case that's you on the saw next time. Right, that's the end of that round. Let's see what happens. Oh, Crazy Cow gets the Joker.
All right.
That means we all get a Benny. Yay!
Yeah.
You should have given them all. Oh, you should have done it automatically.
We did, yes.
Yep.
That means I get some power points back.
Okay, Crazy Cow. Who
all right.
Who do you want to target?
Velocipede number 1.
Rate of fire.
Incur my wrath.
So should be go. And
oops.
That's fine.
I'll target. Did I get it?
You did. It was all good. There you go. Target. There you go.
All right. And that's the saw.
I'm not sure why it didn't. Why that didn't.
And it shouldn't have any recoil either.
I know, but vehicle weapons never bloody work. Do you remember we had this fun and games last time? So that's a 9, a 7, and a 5. So you actually
2 hits and a raise.
2 hits and a raise.
Okay. And these are AP2s.
It should be, yeah. So go for it. I don't know why. I suspect it's, you know what I mean.
That didn't add the raise damage.
Should I roll a D6 with that as well, or?
Well, that may be the just hit.
That might just be
there were 2 raises and 1 hit.
There was a raise and a hit, so let me just add that back in because I've just bugged it up. Sorry. Make that a 9 and a 4. So try the next one. I think vehicle targeting might be broken again, or because of the way I've done it, it's gone quirky. But we'll worry about that later. 12 points of damage, and they're AP2, so that's a 15 on that one, and a 15. And the last one, yeah, it's obviously not doing the raises, so we'll turn that and I'll turn that first roll into a 17. Against toughness 15. I don't know why it's broken. So you hit it 3 times. Net result, it's shaken.
Okay.
That's Stuart. And that brings us to Dogmeat. Dogmeat to do.
You
I
there,
clicked
Cal?
on the flamer, and that's it. It doesn't like the flamer on the APC. I think.
Yeah, the flamer seems to be broken. Anyway, what's Dogmeat up to?
Oh, it's Dogmeat's turn, is it? All right. Well, Dogmeat is going to continue. Oh, well, there's no bad guys here to throw that. Dogmeat is.
Sorry, Rig, you only just seen you sick. Feel better soon.
How fast does she move? Dogmeat does 6. So she's going to move out 6 there and sort of sit behind
Not sure if that.
Boris and.
She should have a pace of 8.
Probably should have a pace of 8. It's obviously a quirk of turning.
It says pace 6.
I know it's a quirk of. I think it's a quirk of character sheets. It defaults to 6.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
she should have 8.
Pace 8
Should
running
have 8.
D10.
Yeah.
All right. She's gonna move up beside Boris and help Boris look more fierce. Bark, and then she's gonna bark and distract the see what she can do to distract the veracipede. Yes, that one there. She's gonna bark at him.
Fighting probably is the best one there, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll have to give Dogmeat intimidation at some point.
Mm.
Oh, 12. That'd be against Spirit.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, Dogmeat. Do you want to make distracted or vulnerable?
Vulnerable.
It's vulnerable, and I'll roll on the creative combat table this time correctly. It's shaken, which it already is, and vulnerable. Nicely done, Dogmeat. Jenny Quaid is going to clamber backwards out of the. Oh, you did shake that one, didn't you? Last turn.
Yeah,
Oh, you did.
it's shaken.
Yeah, it should be shaking. Yeah. She backs away from it and fires with her. Oh dear! And shoots you in the back.
Right.
She was scared.
She stumbles backwards, and unfortunately, she trips over. And as she goes down, she hits the ground hard, and the shotgun goes off, catching you from behind.
Hey, I'm fighting here.
Ooh, now the veracipede is shaken and can only perform 3 actions, which is a shame, really, because I was about to have it vaporize you or with its eye beams, but it's just going to advance while remaining shaken. The other veracipede removes its shaken, so it will use its eye beams. Did I make the eye beams a cone, or it is literally a beam? You can just sort of leave it like so, and then it will literally fire its eye beams. So.
Do we get to evade?
No.
Oh dear.
You don't get to evade burst, do you? Anyway, it's going to miss.
You.
But it's still going to miss.
Woo, that looked like it would have hurt.
Okay, Kid Shalene is next. Is that a move?
Okay, I'm going to move up to here.
Okay.
And change my targeting to this one right in front of me and put 2 pistol holes in it. right hand.
I don't know why it's that's okay. I don't know why it's hit both of them, even though because you're only targeting one, but that's okay. And your left hand.
And my left hand.
Okay, hit with a raise on the hip. Go for it.
The hit with the raise.
One off. No, 6 off actually. And the one without a raise. You've got very tough armor, these things, I'm afraid. Your boots
Yeah.
just
All right. Well,
ping
that's
off
me.
Oh, you are shaken, still, Alvarez. You're obviously shocked that you got shot in the back.
I am quite shocked, but let's do something about that. So we're going to focus on our faith and summon one of the techniques of the elders, Warrior's Gift, using it as a limited free action for an extra power point. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall. We're having Giant Killer, yes. You've just given that to the Velocipede, but never mind.
I did. No, you had the Velocipede targeted. I didn't give it to it at all.
Well, you clicked apply, which I wasn't going to do. I was just going to do that.
Well, then you do that then.
How did I do that? I just dragged it.
I said, well, you do that then.
I have done, yeah. So there. And then we're going to go for walloping it in the head again, because that seems like a sensible thing to do. We'll wallop it in the head twice.
Hit the head twice. Go for it.
In fact, let's get every little bit of damage out of this that we can and wild attack it. Didn't put the +4 on that, so that's actually 19, which should shake it.
Shake it.
And then the second attack is going to need a Benny. Then I need that. Add an extra die. Aha!
Oh. Ooh.
That's got to have decapitated it. Go on. No, it's large. It's got 4 wounds.
Thanks, one of them, but it takes 2. They need them, of course. I may be sick, but we've got to help them out. Help them out the ick. Let the bennies flow, says Rigger.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
Villagina's next. Oh, he's already got it targeted.
Yeah. So he's not gonna go get away. And I'll just launch some 5.56 bullets at it. Do I want to reposition?
Aim for a
Nah.
vulnerable spot.
Yeah, I think I will do that. How does that work again? When I do cold shot, if I have a rate of fire of 3, is it for one shot or is it for all?
You can only do a cold shot with the burst shot.
With the force shot, right? Yeah.
You can, you don't forget you can use a 3-round burst.
Which is +1 hit, +1 damage.
Yeah.
And you can call shot on a 3-round burst.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. But it has a... Oh god. My screen is so cluttered. So let's see.
I would say you're
Wait,
going to have to
but
do a cold shot for an eye if you're going for an unarmored part of it, because if you look at it, I think you know who it's
yeah.
So that'd be,
All of the other
that'd be
thing.
a -4 to hit eye, but you get a +1 for a 3-round burst, so it's -3 modifier all time shot to the eye. And then you'll basically get to ignore the armor. It's armor when you're rolling for damage.
Okay, so -3 for a cold shot and a 3-round burst, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, I can see that's a 6.
Oh, yeah, that worked perfectly.
Okay, that's a hit with a raise against it. So basically, roll the damage. I will be taking. It's only got a toughness 12 because you hit it in one of the eyes.
And you get a +1 damage for the 3-round burst.
And a +1 damage for the 3-round burst as well, yes.
+1. Let's see. Oh. But nah, that's gonna get banned.
Yep.
I hit too well with it, but I forgot the +1 now.
That's okay. I can add that on manually afterwards. So that's 17, 17 points. That's a wound.
Yeah, that's a wound. I'll take it.
That's a wound. The Velocipede takes a wound.
Perfect. I'll stay right there.
Okay, that brings us to Boris the youngest.
And Boris is going to do this one like he did the last one. He's going to leap up and chop its head off.
Go for it.
Oops, forgot to put the -4 in there. That's okay. I'm going to have to bend it anyhow because that's not the raise.
That's a hit.
Come on. Okay, fine. It's just a hit. Be that way.
You're getting 7 every time. Why didn't you just spend one Betty to turn that into an 8?
Because I'm.
Oh, defense 70. I'm being stupid. Ignore me.
Yeah.
I'm half asleep. Sorry. Roll the damage.
Okay, we are going to Benny that. Come on. Nope. Okay. Apparently, I didn't jump as high, and I hit it in the chest instead of in the head. So.
Oh yeah, your flame of the saints is kicking in. Yeah. And last but not least is Jozan. 4 of clubs.
What's the range on an Inferno grenade?
Which you're throwing.
Thrown distance, I think it's 3, 6, 12.
Is it not in there? Range, see below.
See below. But the other grades say 5, 10, 20.
Well, it's
I'll just move
it's because it's either launched or.
Right, yeah. 3, 6, 12 if you throw it, or 5, 10, 20 if you fire it.
To throw it, but first I'm going to cook it.
Okay.
I'm going to make it so it lands not on my friends, yeah? Which I did a burst template a second ago.
Quiet.
Okay, you just need to make that an accurate throw to the center of it, which is -2 to your athletics.
Well, first thing I'll do is smarts roll to cook it, so he doesn't get a chance to throw it back.
Or evade it for that.
So you successfully cook the grenade. Now you're making an athletics check throw at -2. Sorry. Oh, yep. Donahue says Boris is hurting. That means everyone gets pennies. He's hurting from lack of pennies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's have that athletics throw, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Oh, my athletics is really good.
Oh dear.
That's a deviation.
I said, wow, my athletics is really good. No, wow! Don't be throwing dice around. You hit my dice and knocked them off track with your. So your dice interfered with my dice. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's not off track.
That's not off track. That is accurate. So roll your damage. Oh, that's some nice rolls there. Wait. Down it goes as you vaporize it. Round 3. Okay. Oh, look at that. It looks like a joke has been given. So
Alvarez has got a joker.
to the south, the horizon boils. A massive cloud of reddish dust churns towards you, rising hundreds of feet into the air. Lightning flickers inside it. Not white or blue, but wet red. A glance the other way sends Iteria veins, Raven's front, lying dead as wormlings and worse are already surging forwards. So if anyone wants to, it's a free action. You can make an occult check. If you don't have a occult, you can make a common knowledge check at -4.
Okay. Oh God.
Got me an 8.
Joseph got an 8.
I still don't know nothing.
Crazy Cow and Crazy Cow gets a 0. Billie Jean gets a -4. Hitchelene gets a -2. Okay. That storm that's coming from the south. That's not a storm. It's alive. And it's not something you can fight. It's a gore. It's a gore storm. It will just basically anything that isn't protected will have their flesh ripped off in milliseconds as it hits you.
Get back in the APC!
Yeah, everybody get back in the tank. And we're batting down the hatches.
Alvarez, you're first.
How long have we got to get there before it hits us?
End of this round.
Okay, so yet again, spending a PowerPoint to cast something as a free action. And what am I going to go for?
You can run away, little girl.
As a limited free action, yeah.
It is shaking. You could run away.
I could run away, but I'd rather not run away and have it chase and get us. So let's try and finish it off anyway. So we are going to call upon a.
Well, I think the Gore Storm would tear it up too. So
the Gore Storm would tear it up too. You have the speed to get back. You're not sure Jenny Quaid does.
Well, in which case, I'm still going to cast a power as a limited free action.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I can pick her up. So I'm going to. Not in that way.
Yeah. Says he.
I'm going to use traits of the Templars. Boost my strength.
Okie dokie.
So I get 2 die types of strength. And you know what? I'll spend an extra PowerPoint just to really make sure that I can get there. So we'll put boost on and boost my strength by 2 die types.
Okay.
And then I will run. And I will scoop up Jenny, saying, "Hope you don't mind, ma'am, but you're going to have to come with me." And I'm going to throw her over my shoulder in a fireman's lift style. And take her into the APC.
Okay, I'm not sure
into the black van, you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there, but I managed to pick it. I don't know what's happened. There we go. So
Jenny, you picked them both up together.
I did, but then it kept you in the same distance, which wasn't what I was trying to do. Right, you both run into the APC. Wonderful stuff. Crazy Cow is already in the APC.
Crazy Cow is already in the APC. She will start Yeah, I suppose I'm already there. I could still shoot. I'm going to shoot at that thing.
Okie dokie. I don't know why it's not working on. Maybe it's because it's not your. I don't know why they're targeting and the vehicle's not.
Yeah,
working. Don't worry
it's
about
not
that.
listed as my vehicle. My
Oh, I know what it
vehicle
is. I've got to. I probably have to get the vehicle to target the
You do, yes.
resupply. Now, when you shoot, it should work.
Okay. Those are all misses. I think we'll Benny that and try again.
It's still 2 hits because the recall doesn't apply.
No, I know. I got to fix the recall. That is 2 hits.
Okay.
You can Benny if you want to.
Yeah, no. I'll say, yeah, I'll Benny.
Okay. I'll just add 2 on again afterwards. It really annoys me. Vehicle. They need to code in vehicle.
There we go.
Yeah, we tried that. It didn't work last time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit with a raise and 2 hits. Oops, let me just get rid of the old ones first. So that's a hit with a... And now, again, these should work properly. That's a hit with a raise and 2 normal hits. So if you roll your damage...
Okay.
They may have fixed it since last time, but it didn't work when last time we had vehicles. Oh,
If you reported that it didn't work.
I do believe I did. Yeah,
I can't.
It's just they're heavily armored. That's the problem. It's under withering gunfire, everyone starts heading back to the APC. It's chaos firing away, and then you realise time to probably just drop back inside and close the hatch. Jenny's inside the thing, so that's okay. Bellagina.
Yeah, so I don't want nothing to do with the gore storm, so I'm just hauling ass back into the APC.
Okay.
But I still don't want to take any chances with the ugly thing. And as the stun didn't seem to work as well, because they seem to be quite vigorous.
Yes.
Let's try to put that thing to sleep instead.
You're gonna sing it a lullaby.
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
it's 20 range, so...
Well, if you don't forget, you can do it before you run back.
Yeah, but how many smarts? 8? Yeah, let's do that instead.
Because then it
Instead
will
of
only be
spending. Yeah. Only one additional PowerPoint. That is.
Yep.
That is probably better. So 3 PowerPoints and a.
I had completely forgotten about it. But it would appear that because someone keeps saying I said it, and they're fairly trustworthy. I seem to recall I said I was going to let guys use a power out of a modifier from the fantasy companion. Just going to recheck exactly which one it is, how exactly it works. Modifier.
You said we could use that modifier because you were vetoing Simon's blessing, which lets Templars.
So it's only Templars do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more for Boris then. So ignore everything I was about to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's put that thing to sleep.
That's why I remember it now. Yes. I was going to say there's a nice one in there where you can do the extra spent PowerPoints. I think. Oh, that's a slumber. Nice. Let's see what happens to it.
Spirit roll.
Yeah. Obviously, I haven't got that one.
Because stun is for vigor and slumber is for spirit. So let's see if it's got spirit. The little ugly thing.
We've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you?
I like that. Everyone pennies for that was good. Right, I'm afraid it doesn't fall asleep. Josen. Sensible.
Gonna make sure that all the windows and hatches and shit are properly closable when these slow slackers get in, worrying about that worm
Ensure
that's going to be
seat
dead in
backs
a
are in
minute.
the upright position.
No problem. Dog meat. I assume dog meat is retreating into the APC.
Absolutely.
Dog meat there. Oh, snapped. Bloody. I tell you what, we need to put I do think we need to put a request into to Akil and Mike to see if they can make the default for the Savage Worlds rule set to turn off Snap to Grid.
Yeah.
Oh, and dog meat. Oh, I noticed in the modules for the bennies.
Mm-hmm.
This does not see this one. The fun that doesn't seem to include the one where you can spend a benny to give a benny.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Are you allowing that?
I'm still allowing you to spend a penny to give a penny. Yes.
Okay. Dog meat would like to spend 2 bennies to give Boris 2 bennies.
I've spent 4 bennies to give Boris 2 bennies.
Yeah. There.
Boris thanks you.
Then we give 2 bennies to Boris.
Yes.
Which didn't work. Let's do it again. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe that was in another setting, but I like the idea of it. Yeah. Basically, you haven't got common bond. You spend a benny to allow you to give a benny to someone else. Okay, Kid Shalene, you're up, sir.
Kid Shalene is going to put 2 more rounds into that monster, and then dive for the APC.
Okie dokie. Go for it.
Sorry, Kid Shalene, I'm shutting the door now.
Then you're going to have to oppose your strength with Buckles. He's going to keep the door open until Shalene and Boris are in.
I'm not really going to shut the door, don't
Kid Shalene, you've only got bullets in your offhand. You're just going to have to fire your offhand unless you want to spend an action to reload. But you do hit with your offhand, so it goes click, bang.
That's some serious
The
shit.
fun of being ambidextrous.
Do you know what? Yeah, put it down.
And then he's probably walking over here, opens the back door and steps
and then
in.
when he gets to the door, he goes round. Oh, this gun's empty. That one's not. Bang, kills it.
Exactly.
Steps into the APC and then blows the smoke off the end of his pistol.
And Bellagina just comments, I might not have any common knowledge, but I know that much. Shooting with your side weapon is always faster than reloading.
Let me get Boris into the truck, please.
I was just waiting on Boris. I'm going to move Boris into the truck.
Boris flips the bird at the one that's way back yonder, and then comes and darts into the truck.
Boris, you flip the bird to it and it drops dead as a bullet smacks into it. My word.
Boris, you want to be Boris the Late?
Right. Let's clear off all your boosts. Actually, I'll let you do it because you can do it to yourselves these days, can't you?
Yeah.
Clear off your powers. Okay. You slam the hatches shut just as the world turns red. Through the view slits, you can see the storm hit. The APC rocks like it's caught in a hurricane. Something slams into the hull again. Deader bodies torn apart and flung like rain. Chunks of meat, bones, and things that were never human. The roof thuds as something large lands on it and slides off, torn away by the storm. Then something else hits from below. The APC lurches violently. Young rattlers, dozens of them, smashing against the undercarriage, clawing, biting, and dying. Slowly, the impacts lessen, the roar fades, the APC settles into an eerie, sticky silence. Outside, something massive moves away, dragging what's left of Raven's horde with it. The APC power thickens. One person can make a repair check at -4, and up to 3 people can support him.
We've got repair +2.
Okay.
Yeah, I only have a D6 in repair, so I'll support.
Go for it.
Anyone else supporting?
If anyone else can support with something sensible, then sure. Otherwise, I'm going to pray.
I'm going to use my notice to see where all the sparks are coming from, so to speak.
Okay. Actually, if you're okay, so
There's your
that's
maximum +4 anyway.
that's your maximum
going to-
+4 anyway. So you're doing that.
So the prayers, as usual, don't work.
False prayers. False prayers.
Okay.
Yes, that's it. That's a success, methinks.
That's all you need. Yeah.
Raise.
Yeah, success and a raise. The engine roars back to life. You drive through the smoke, through the gore, through the battlefield where gods, monsters, and armies tear each other apart. Giant rattlers crush whole swarms beneath their coils. Charnel hounds tear into the dead. You smash through a knot of bloated corpses, their bellies rupture as you hit them, vomiting clouds of sticky green gas. You don't slow. You punch through the poison before it can seep into the APC. The next rises clearer. You roar down a cracked road, past a ruined Quickie Mart, Aurora, according to the sign, and then you see him. At the centre of an old intersection stands a tall, gaunt figure, astride a pale horse. A black cloak hangs from his shoulders. A massive scythe sweeps once, and 100 deaders fall apart. They still writhe until the skeleton charger steps forwards and crushes them into black stains. A voice whispers from beneath the cow, not loud, but somehow inside your head. Raven!
Oh, hell.
Boris pops his head up out of the turret and points.
Death turns towards you and raises one bony finger.
Hakeem grabs Boris and pulls him back down out of the turret.
A thin beam of blood-red light slashes down from the sky and wraps around the horseman. Death whirls and swings his scythe, not in rage, but in something closer to panic. You look up, and sleek black VTOL hovers above him, no more than 30 feet off the ground. The Reaper strikes again and again, but cannot reach it. Then the impossible happens. Death and his horse turn ethereal, stretching upwards, and are dragged screaming into the beam. Just as the light fades, a battery of skeletal wasters fire a massive cannon of hellfire into the hovering craft. The ship shudders, spins wildly, and tears off towards the mountain, trailing a smoke before vanishing into the trees less than a mile away. Death's foot soldiers surge after it.
What in the name of all that's holy just happened?
I don't know, but I think we're heading towards that thing.
If you want to know that, you're going to have to reach that ship first. But I think that's a good place to leave it today. And what I will do, because I think I forgot to do it last time. Right, what I shall do is I shall leave it there today, but obviously you can, if you want to spend some time planning in advance for these characters now, be my guest. We shall call it a day today. I'm just going through messages now. Let's have a look. I've lost track. The game on Sunday. I've lost track.
Yes, there is a game on Sunday.
There is a game on Sunday. So, yeah, on Sunday, we've got a game of Sprawl Runners. Otherwise, I'll see you all the following Tuesday for what may be. We may not finish next week. It might be 1.5 more sessions. The final part of the prologue to our Lost Colony.
Darth, can I
Yes.
spend before you go? Can I spend some Benny to find some ammunition for my shotgun in this tank?
Yeah, I think that's perfectly reasonable. You can find 2d6 rounds.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, it's a Deadlands classic adventure. It was the last Hell on Earth adventure, and it was designed as a bridge between Hell on Earth, Deadlands Classic, and Deadlands Classic Lost Colony. And I thought I've always wanted to run it.
It's got green and purple on the cover.
Yeah, it basically by the end of this adventure they'll end up on Banshee. So that's why I figured it was a great one for a prologue. So that's the plan. So that's it, and I've just savaged it.
There, 9. I'll take 9.
No problem at all. 9 it is. As I say, I won't close down if anyone wants to advance. Conversely, if you want to come back, think about it, and come back next week, you can do so. Otherwise, thank you very much, guys. I hope you had a lot of fun. I certainly did. I'll see you if you're playing on Sunday for some Sprawl Runners. If not, I'll see you the following Tuesday when we probably won't finish, but we'll
see you on Monday.
Very close to the climax, and I'll see you on
Dungeon Crawl Classic.
The Dungeon Crawl Classic. Take care, wonderful. See you there.
All right.
See you guys. Bye.